Hello everyone, it's SK95. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition. Last time, we managed to do another mission involving an off-the-record and helping a proper chopper. And this time, though, we're going to be doing this definitive mission right here. It's exclusive to the definitive version of the game. So, here we go.
Aren't you...
Need help?
Huh? It looks to you like I need help. Huh, interesting. That's kind of a surprise. I mean, I thought humans weren't used to the whole talking with Xenos business. Honestly, I never expected one to actively approach me. I hope I didn't offend you there. Say, you're a member of that Blade organization, aren't you? Hear me out for a moment, would you? As you guessed, I am in a sort of a bind. Thank you. You are a kind soul, aren't you? Okay, here's the story. Whoa, that's a lot of people. Hey, do Clorians really stand out so much? Our physical features don't seem all that different. Well, anyway, I don't think any of us are enjoying this attention much. Let's go someplace quieter. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Neilnail, but you can call me Neil. Incidentally, is this your first time seeing a Clorian in the flesh?
Why, yes it is.
Ah, yeah, that's what I thought. We're uncommon. We Clorians rarely leave our home planet. Even I don't bump into many out here. Just to double check, though. Your organization, Blade, was that the name? It's a paramilitary group equipped for combat. That about right? Okay, good. That's exactly the sort of thing I'm looking for. But then, it being a high-risk job, there's a ton of red tape to go through. The big cheeses need to sign off on it. They're even more fussy when a xeno like me is involved. Nobody wants a diplomatic incident, right? I was ready to give up and go it alone, but you showed up right in the nick of time. It's my lucky day. From what I can see, some Blades are willing to accept jobs at their own discretion. That'd be an accurate assessment, right?
I need to reserve judgment before I can hear all the details.
Of course. That's sensible. All right, let me lay it out for you. In the area that you humans call Oblivia, there's a huge ring-shaped structure. I want to investigate it, personally. You see, I'm a researcher of what, in your language, you'd call archaeology. My main focus is ancient alien ruins and literary archives. In short, you might call me a cosmo-archaeologist. Now, if that ring structure is anything like the thing I think it is, it may not be quite as innocuous as it seems. I'd like to hurry up and analyze its true nature. For that, I'd need to do some field work. Except, as you might be aware, that area is teeming with hostile indigens. Basically, I need you to protect me from danger long enough for me to complete my survey. That would be the gist of my request. How about it? I'll fight too if the going gets tough, of course. I promise you, I've been in my fair share of scrapes. Exploring ruins is no picnic. All right, that'll be enough chit-chat. Let the journey to the giant ring begin! And thanks again for this.
The Korean archaeologist is a Korean. Neil has asked for your assistance with a cosmology. Yes, weird word. Survey. Join her and head to Oblivia. You also have her as a party member. Now then, Neilnail is interesting as she is a Full Metal Jaguar Plus. Unlike regular Full Metal Jaguars, she's a bit different compared to Alma. Alma is more of a, well, standard, while Neilnail has Psycho Launchers as her secondary weapon. So it is a good thing nonetheless. Besides that though, we might as well get to Oblivia now and not waste any more time. So, the ironic thing is go to 312 and you'll be there in a jiffy because there's not much to worry about. Neilnail is interesting and unique to the definitive version of the game. There's only one more other character besides that. And there's actually two more characters in the game that's exclusive to the definitive version. Just letting you all know right now. So, we just need to go over this way to see these weird simius.
And there's the rub. I had hoped we wouldn't encounter any roadblocks, but we'll just have to bite the bullet. Time to earn your dinner.
Now then, these simius are known as outlaw simius. Neilnail is interesting. She is still different compared to other Full Metal Jaguars in the game. However, she's actually a bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh right, technical from her moveset. I don't know why I'm doing that because it didn't work. Yeah, I flubbled. Oh no, I need that combo right now. Ah, got it. Fire away this, and now we got a lot of damage off. Very good. Boom, the tail. Next, another thing we need to note is that Neilnail is, since she's technical, she uses more offense as well as that effects in her battle kit. It's more a part of the course when it comes to Neilnail's kit compared to other characters. Besides that though, it's not a bad thing, mind you, and she actually is unique in that aspect because one of her newer arts allows her to boost elemental damage, such as elements such as being affected by electricity, spark, or blaze. Very interesting when you think about it, and boom, boom, boom. Yeah, there we go. We got the fist slightly damaged, but I want to break the tail. At least the head needs to be broken more often than not. Like any other Full Metal Jaguar, she has access to the same combat sets as Elma, so do not expect anything too differently. That's pretty much the main thing you need to know about this kit, outright speaking. Though she does have later arts that are actually really insane later on, and it's actually one of the better things about her. Her kit being different actually helps her in a lot more aspects than you may think. And we leveled up. 23, I can finally equip that dang thing.
Huh, nicely done. You dispatched them expertly. Right, time marches on. I'll lead the survey from here. First off, we'll check the base of the ring. We're looking for data plug consoles. If all goes well, we may just be able to salvage our Mystery Hoops activity log. Let me think. I believe 2 should be enough. Until then, would you entertain any unwelcome guests?
Should be simple.
Somehow I knew you'd say that. My life is resting wholly in your hands. Right then, let's get to work. We'll have this survey done in a blink.
Done in a blink, huh? And 2 drops, of course. So, this is not exactly hard. All we do is get the information log from the ring console. Giant ring activity log 1. The second one is found a decent ways away. Now, I'd recommend instead of going the way that you think by going all the way around, it's instead better off that if you go around this ring. Sorry, I had a weird burp trying to come up for no reason. I don't know why it does it in the middle of recording, but it does. Body likes being mean like this. Regardless, though, there is a way forward for that way. Also, later on in the game and story, by the way, there are probe placement sites that I'd recommend going after before you head off because it's actually very convenient for you for a later chapter. It's actually very more convenient, especially when it comes to this area. Now, there are going to be a lot more tyrants and simius, especially those dang Vespers, which are, well, sound-based enemies. Well, given the fact that how the game treats sound-based enemies, it's actually detection-based enemies. Yeah, kind of not fun. So, you can actually just go around this way and avoid everything. However, of course, Morophile still exists. Any giant Morophile plant, you know it's a Morophile. Besides that, though, there is a tyrant running back and forth in that pattern over this way. Just try to keep an eye out where it is and try to avoid it as much as possible because it's going to be like 5 levels above you. There's no way you're going to actually be able to fight that thing for a while, and believe me, I'd recommend waiting on that because it's not so good. Unlike Elma, though, Neilnail actually uses her TP.
We've been spotted.
Stop that. Stupid plants. These Morphals just suck in general. I don't like them. They just annoy me to no end. And nope. I'll wait. There we go. At least he's a detection-based enemy. Not exactly hard to avoid, but these plants are obnoxious by nature. He's gonna come back eventually, so I have to make sure I keep an eye out where he's gonna show up or not. Because he's gonna come back right about in a few seconds, if memory serves me correctly. Those dang Morphals, though, are pretty much the main thing you have to watch out for during this entire side quest and Affinity mission. There is a probe nearby. I'd recommend getting this probe out of the way immediately when you get here, because if you don't, you're not getting it again for a while. But besides that, though, there are giant enemies, of course, around the area. Other enemies as well. Nothing really too out of the ordinary. Just keep an eye out because, of course, this area, what is the word I'm looking for? Oh, yeah, it sucks. Besides that, though, it's not too understandable how it is. However, I might as well mention outright, there's level 30-something enemies. There is that probe placement set over there. You're going to be running into enemies that are higher levels, so just try to keep an eye out where you're going because of this. As you know fully well, Xenoblade X, high-level enemies all bound. Yep. Regardless of that, 318, very easy to get to. Let's get this one out of the way first, so that way we can come back here at any point we wish. This is going to be important for later. Very good. I think it might be a link, actually. No, it's not. I am missing a few links. Or Oblivia has always been the area that I have struggling getting all the links at once because it always does this, and I'll never understand why. Besides that, though, yeah, we're pretty much dealing with more of the same. Now it's nighttime. Night. Yeah. Neilnail as a character is actually more interesting than you may think. If you've heard her voice before, well, she's actually voiced by Aaron. Aaron, well, not just not just only Aaron. No, excuse me. Aaron Yeville is a character actress who voices certain characters that actually are in the game. I need to go find the things. I'm losing my mind again. Honestly, today's been messing with me lately. She is actually voicing other characters in the series. If you've played Shin Megami Tensei, you actually know Yuko, and she's also played characters such as Elster from Rebirth. Besides that, though, I would believe the only other character that's actually notable is for people who've played Genshin Impact, or Archaeological, one of the characters that's important for later. Besides, though, we got the last log. Let's leave.
Well. Not a surprise, but still unexpected. What's it doing out here in the far reaches of space? I'm sorry. I've been keeping you in the dark, haven't I? Well, as it turns out, our ringy friend here is a planetary engineering system. Put simply, it's a terraforming device. Though that's not the thing that bothers me. It's the fact that there is Clurian tech incorporated into its workings. Our technology borrows heavily from ancient Samar, the oldest civilization in the known universe. This led to worship, and after a few thousand years, we reached unparalleled levels of prosperity. Our ancestors sought to spread our faith across the galaxy, preaching to other races and sharing our tech. The alien civilization who made this ring, they must have been one of those races. Although, given the state of this barren landscape, it looks as though they had another use in mind. Ironic that a tool meant to facilitate life was ultimately used to destroy it. That's sweet of you. You're a kind soul, if only everyone were like you. Maybe then history would have played out differently. So the reason I survey ruins is to seek out vestiges of the tech my ancestors disseminated and to deal with them appropriately. To conserve any artifacts that may still be operational, or if they're being mishandled, to destroy them. Although in this ring's case, it seems to be completely out of commission. I could breathe easier knowing that. What the?
Two new skull units, unidentified chalk and unidentified slate. Attack slate first because slate will actually have a topple art or arts that basically is a knockback. Trusting on this one. Well, we got one of them toppled. That helps. As you can see, yeah, that's what I was worried about. It's pretty much a very annoying fight. These guys can be very annoying on your first trip here, and believe me, later on you're going to hate these skills. Besides that though, it's not exactly too hard to understand these skills entirely. Now, let's try to get our TP up and actually do some damage. Sadly though, this blade has a habit of moving around a lot, doing the spin attack repeatedly, and constantly doing it in order to keep doing damage on me. Yep, that's just one of the part of the course when it comes to this character, and rather arts. Ah, dang it. Yep, it's doing that again. Pretty much, Slate's gonna be avoiding everything around it. It's gonna keep doing this for a while, and believe me, it sucks, but we have no choice in the matter. Sadly though, I'm almost close to getting another dang thing I need. If we can just get Slate onto the ground again. There we go. All right, overdrive time. Let's actually get overdrive going and actually start hitting this thing around. All right, let's do that first, and then do a tornado blade, and then do this again. Dodge. No. And then finish up with a tornado blade. Very good. More hits. Let's do this burning slash. There we go. Double. Offensive stance in order to keep this attack going. Tornado blade. And then follow it up with a dodge. And then finish it off with another ultra slash. There we go. Looks like everyone else took care of the other one as well.
Yikes. They sure gave us a fright. I'm not sure what I would have done without you.
Are you okay?
Yes, I'm perfectly fine, thanks to your quick handling of the situation. Looks like I scored a winner with you. I'm one lucky clue, huh? In any case, that pair of mechanical menaces, don't I know them? I can't seem to recall. I'll look into it later. Right, I think we've done about all there is to do here. Thanks again. Maybe down the line, the two of us can work together once more. Oh, and feel free to establish a rapport with me. I'm planning on staying in NLA for a little while yet. If you need me for anything, don't hesitate to ask. I'll happily assist.
It is now complete. As you're studying a giant ring structure, you are suddenly beset by two mysterious skells. But you did your job and Neil came with no harm. You learned a second launcher art, Conduction Rise. Now, Neilnail is now available to join the party no matter what. Neilnail is a unique full Jagger, like I said before. She also has Conduction Rise, which I told about. Heroic Tail is a art that's similar to Hypnosis, or rather Control, but it also boosts the treasure rank. So, yeah, kind of good. Especially if you want to get better treasures and better drops. With that done, though, technically speaking, I could do another quest and I could conceivably do this. However, I really don't like doing multiple quests in one episode. Reason being is there's a lot of ground to cover later, and believe me, it's a lot. So, in fact, I'm not going to be doing that. Instead, we are going to be heading back to the main lobby of our barracks. And I think we're ending this off right here. Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition, it's time to start this next story mission, and this time, see what we have to do next for the next episode of New LA. See you all next time.